Skyrim. A game that hardly needs any introduction at all. A game that allows you to explore a vast world full of wonders and magic, and as we all know, the bigger the world is, the more secrets it's bound to hold. I myself played and finished the game in two occasions, one on my Xbox 360 and my new playthrough in my Nintendo Switch. As expected, I encountered many enemies, discovered countless places, and lived through several adventures. However, throughout both of my playthroughs, I found a couple of particular items that seem mysterious to say the least. Apparently, I stumbled upon a jar with curious objects inside. Insects. When I first found it, I thought of it as something odd, but harmless. That is, until I found another one with another insect in it. That's when I realized they both had different rune-looking carvings under the lid. I went to the internet to investigate what this meant. Could this be a possible quest or treasure of sorts? It wasn't. Apparently I was wrong. We were all wrong. This was a bigger mystery than any of us ever thought. In the alchemist's shack, directly south of Ivarstedt, in an old bookshelf, there's the butterfly's jar. In the golden gold estate, on the biggest island in Lake Henrik, in the main bedroom on the shelf next to the bed, rests the beast jar. In Dashnik Jarl, southeast of Markath, in the cellar of Longhouse hides the dragonfly's jar. In Frostflow Lighthouse, east of Dawnstar, on top of the fireplace rests the torchbox in a jar. And finally, Duskglow Crevice, northwest of Silverdrift Lair. On top of a pedestal behind a pillar, there's the moth in a jar. 5 places, 5 jars, 5 bugs, and 5 runes. What does any of this means? No jar bears any connection to the respective places. No NPCs, quests, nor books mention them. They have no origin, no story, nor purpose at first glance. Obviously, this inspired hundreds of theories for the reason of these jars to exist. One of these theories has discerned a far more sinister purpose behind the mysterious objects. Someone noticed the connection between the 5 cities, Morthal, Whiterun, Winterhold, Dawnstar, and Wilhelm, and realized they form a pentagon of some sorts. He also noticed 3 dragon nests, Shinkaleft, and the tower stone form a smaller pentagon within it, making a transmutation circle. In the general area of the middle of the circle, there's a shrine to Talos with a circle of stones around it. Who is Talos, you ask? Talos is the god of man and war, and it's considered one of the greatest heroes of mankind within the lore of the Elder Scrolls. Much of his life as the mortal Tybur Septim is shrouded in legend and hearsay, but one feat is undisputed. He became the first person to successfully unite all of the nations of Tamriel under a single empire. The 8 gods saw his feats, and this earned him a place by their side as the 9th deity within their pantheon. But anyways, going back to the topic at hand, the theory states that if you place the box on the respective cities, then if you commit genocide in those cities, kill the dragons at the dragon's nest, and the one that Sinkaleft leads to, activate the tower stones and wait for the promised day, something will happen. Sadly, I couldn't check which bug represents what city due to the original post being deleted, but that's another mystery to add. Some people tried it, but to no avail, this promised day never came. Another theory translates the runes using the runic language, Futhark. The translated runes yield this result: Giant Ice Sun, Need Horse Lake, They Need Hail, and a blank space, and finally Need Human Lake. Apparently these seem like instructions to a summoning of some sorts. It's theorized through the translations that the box jars hold a spell to gain godhood, or maybe to summon a beast of ice and fire to turn the lands asunder. Again, we seem to go back to a topic of summoning high deities and dangers. This theory, like any other, was put to test, but it rendered no results. Finally, a third theory is related to the Thalmor. The Thalmor is a governing council of the Third Altmeri Dominion, the Union of Valenwood, the Somerset Isles, and the client states of Elsewhere. To put it in a simple way, the Third Altmeri Dominion is a union of elvenkind, and the Thalmor are their rulers. The members of Thalmor are elven supremacists who seek to end the Empire and eradicate the worship of Talos, as it goes against their own beliefs. The theory goes that the Thalmors and the Jars are linked together through a dark and secret plan of theirs. According to the Skyrim wiki, the Thalmors may be trying to erase mankind from existence, and the things that are stopping them are the 8 towers. To put it in simple words, the 8 towers hold the plane of man together, and if everything happens to them, mankind will disappear. Crystal Tower, Red Tower, White Gold Tower, Orichalk, and Green Sap, all of which were destroyed or deactivated. The most significant and only remaining ones are the Brass Tower and Snowthroat. The Brass Tower was cast out of time, and the disappearance of the tower and therefore Nemedium may tie in with the disappearance of the Dwemer. Snowthroat is the only active one. Each of these towers have stones which bind them to Nirn, and the theorists conclude that the Waynon stones bound to Snowthroat. This is why the Thalmor have been waging war on Skyrim, so they can destroy Snowthroat or the Waynon stones. Either way, destroying the last tower and wiping mankind from existence. As insane as this theory may be, it's still possible considering past events in the Elder Scrolls mythology. In the end, all this mystery and theories piled out, building up a big hype over what could this all mean, just to be disappointed at the end. YouTuber Camell Works, which also made a video about this topic, and I'll be leaving a link down in the description, finally managed to get the developers to speak out about this mystery, and according to what they told him, the Skyrim bug jars meant absolutely nothing. Yup, a sad outcome to all of this for such a big build-up. They're all meaningless. Apparently, they were supposed to be part of a quest. Instead of being implemented though, the quest was cancelled, and they either didn't have the time to remove them or just decided not to. One way or the other, those jars were kept in the final game, and that's where all started. And apparently where all ends. Not every mystery has an answer, but not every answer to a mystery is what it seems. Either way, this story stands as a testament of the creativity of humankind and the power of a fan base can have. Truly something to behold. But anyways, this was just the beginning. As the series moves on, we're gonna take on different mysteries and see what the unknown has in store for us. By the way, make sure to check out on Camell Works videos too. His take on all of this is quite good, I may add. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please let me know. Leave a comment if you wish more episodes of this. And of course, I'll see you on the next mystery. Till next time.